Hey everybody, welcome back to Hardworking Man. Here's our only machining related video from the Bunyan Show. I was really excited to see this thing in operation and it didn't disappoint. The new Eastonmade 40C Firewood processor. This machine comes in at an amazing $105,000, and in my opinion, in this price range, this is going to be the machine to beat. Let's talk about everything this machine offers and why it sets itself apart from the competition. First off, when Andrew and his team decided to build this machine, they wanted to build a machine that was more affordable for maybe the serious side business or the up-and-coming firewood business, and I think they hit it out of the park with this 40C. It comes with the full live deck, the belt-in feed, which we'll talk about more later, and the circular saw instead of a bar saw like most units in this price range come with. It's so much faster, doesn't require any bar oil, and in my opinion is just a better option. The Eastonmade 40C comes standard with a 24-ton splitting force and a 3-second cycle time. So if you run smaller poles, that's what you're going to go with. But if you run larger poles or want to put the new 16-way bundle wedge on this machine, you're going to be able to upgrade it to a 37-ton splitting force machine. The other idea behind this machine is that it's going to be able to be fully automated. You can see here Andrew's running it with the joysticks, but they plan on creating this machine so that you can simply pull a trigger and make firewood. You won't have to move the joysticks at all. In fact, the left-hand joystick is simply a dead man switch. It doesn't move. It requires you to keep both hands on the controls while the machine is operating. If you let go of the triggers, this machine will stop, so you won't be able to reach into the splitting chamber while it's running, making this machine extremely safe to run. Another nice thing about this machine and how automated it's going to be is it won't take a top-of-the-line operator, like say Skid or Kev, in order to run it. We all know good help is hard to find, and anyone should be able to run this machine safely and efficiently. The operator controls are right by the splitting wedge, so you can get it adjusted for precision splits each and every time. The Eastonmade 40C is run by a 35 horsepower Yanmar diesel, which doesn't require DEF, making this thing extremely efficient. It's got a 60-gallon fuel tank, and they expect it to run at about 1 gallon per hour, allowing you to take this machine to a job site and not have to worry about refueling it. The splitter on this machine is run by a piston pump, which we all know is fast and efficient. There's also 2 gear pumps. One runs the saw and one runs the other accessories. Sawdust control on this machine ejects the sawdust out the back of the machine, allowing you to come by with a skid steer or tractor and scoop it up, keeping the work area clean. Even though this machine comes in at a much lower cost, it's built to last. It's the same size footprint as the Eastonmade 48C at a fraction of the cost. The 40C comes in at around 14,000 pounds, so you're still going to need a 1-ton truck or equivalent to pull this thing. Other machines in this price range come in at 8,000 to 9,000 pounds, so you might ask yourself, where is that extra weight? It's in the build quality. This machine is built to last with a 1-inch beam, 3/4-inch plates, even the guards are made out of 3/8-inch thick steel. This is a solid investment that should last you a long time and hold its value or even increase in value as some machines do throughout the life of your business. One thing I love about this machine, as I said in the beginning, was that it can be used as a serious side business or an up-and-coming firewood business, where machines like the 48C and the 60C are more geared towards the full, up-and-running firewood production businesses. I told you I'd come back to the belt on this machine. The reason they went with this heavy-duty chevron belt in feed is to help with the full automation of this machine. It allows the logs to stay centered in the trough, so even when they're short, they can go to the log stop and be cut efficiently. The 14-inch wide chevron belt will also help with feeding crooked and knotty logs. They thought about everything when they built this machine.
Unfortunately, we had a little bit of audio issues on this video, and I wish you could hear our conversation because clearly Andrew and I are hilarious. Look how hard we laugh with each other. Something was really funny right there. If you saw our Boonville video, I ran the 48C and we had a little bit of a snafu. I got a log stuck when I was running it, jammed in there pretty good, and Andrew had to chainsaw it out. And so he's talking about how this now is marked safe from Rachel running it. But all joking aside, This machine was super impressive to see in person. I personally have much awe for these circular saws that run. The power behind this machine is amazing in person, and I just let them know how they should be really proud of themselves for creating this machine. In the very beginning of starting our firewood business journey, Heath mentioned getting a firewood processor. I didn't know what they really were, what it all entailed, and I was like, no, shut that idea down. But now after seeing them in person and seeing this as an option, which is much different and much more applicable to our lives than the bigger, larger processors, I feel like my tune has changed a bit. So instead of not wanting one, I kind of am looking forward to being able to add a machine like this into our wood yard in the future. I think it would just streamline everything and make the whole process be faster, smoother, more efficient, and give us more time that we need to do everything else that our busy lives require of us. So thank you all for watching. We had a great time, and thank you to Andrew and his crew for being more than hospitable to us, and Stacy and the boys. We love you. We love spending time with you, and we just really like the whole camaraderie that the Eastonmade crew brings to every show. So we'll see you at the next one, guys.